Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever your time zone is. Welcome to Felicia's Journey. Thank you so much for tuning in today and for watching. My name is Felicia. Today in this video, I'd like to share with you how I prep, cut, and freeze my pineapples for smoothies. Luckily, I got these pineapples at a very good price. They were 95 cents each at Kroger's, and usually they're about $3. So these were really good deals. And when I see deals like this, I decide to just get them, and so that I can buy them in bulk and cut them, prep them, and freeze for my smoothies. So I hope you enjoy watching. So to start, to prep your frozen pineapples, you need your Ziploc bags. I have about 10 pineapples, so I have about 4 Ziploc bags here, so that when I cut them in chunks, I can put them in and freeze. Of course, you need your knife, and then you need your clean chopping board, and then you need a bowl as well. So when you cut your pineapple chunks, you can just put them in the bowl first before you start putting them in your Ziploc bags. Meanwhile, I also have a separate chopping board, which I'm gonna use to cut the top of the pineapple first. First I like to wash them thoroughly. You have to wash your fruits thoroughly to be safe. So I have this separate one. The other one is a clean one, which I'm gonna be using to dice my fruit. Okay, so but this one is basically like doing the dirty job first. So basically cutting the top of my pineapple first before I wash them, and then use the clean one to cut the chunks. All right, so I'm gonna start by cutting off the top of the pineapples first. Get them ready to wash. So I cut this off first, and then I give my pineapples a thorough wash before I even start peeling the back. So it's very, very important to wash your fruits and your vegetables. It's very important to wash them thoroughly, especially this season. You want to make sure that your fruits and vegetables are washed thoroughly. As you guys may know, I realized that actually pineapple does have more vitamin C than oranges. I will be including the benefits of pineapple in the description below of this video. So please check it out and find out the benefits in the description box below. And it's amazing. Like, I actually just realized that pineapple, I used to think vitamin C probably has the highest content of I used to think oranges have the highest content of vitamin C, but I just found out that pineapple also has more vitamin C than oranges, which I find very, very interesting. Okay, so now that I'm done cutting the top of my pineapple, it's time to give them all a thorough wash before I even start peeling them. All right, so I have to wash all my pineapples. After cutting the top off, I have to wash them all thoroughly before I even begin to cut them. So it's very, very important to wash them thoroughly, before you start cutting them. And like I said earlier, I'm going to make sure I include all the health benefits of pineapples in the description box below. So check it out to see all the impressive health benefits pineapple has. Pineapple has really, really great benefits. It's loaded with nutrients. It contains disease-fighting antioxidants. It also has enzymes that can ease digestion. It may help reduce the risk of cancer. It boosts immunity and suppresses inflammation. It may ease symptoms of arthritis. And I believe it also helps to speed up recovery after surgery or strenuous exercise. So it does have a lot of health benefit. And also, for me, the most impressive one for me is the fact that it's high in vitamin C. You know, before, when I think of vitamin C, I only think of orange, you know. When I think of vitamin C, one of the fruits that contain a high level of vitamin C, the first thing that comes to my mind is orange. But then I just realized that pineapple actually has more vitamin C than oranges. So you might want to give it a try. And for me, I'm like, why not cut my pineapples and freeze them for smoothies instead of buying the frozen ones? If you try to buy the frozen ones from the store, they're actually more expensive, you know, to get the quantity that you need sometimes, you know, for especially when you have a big family, it's actually a bit pricey. So for me, this way, it's better to buy it fresh and cut them, you know, prep them, cut them and freeze them for smoothies. I get a lot more than when I try to buy them already cut and frozen. So here, now that I'm done scrubbing all my pineapples, I will make sure I rinse them real good. And by the way, when I peel them, I'm going to be cutting off this part. So yeah. So the next step now is to rinse them thoroughly as well before I even start peeling them. And even after peeling them, I'm still going to wash them. You know, once I peel them, I'm still going to rinse, you know, just rinse with water though. This time I will not be using sponge and soap once I finish cutting them. Alright, so now I'm done washing my pineapples. I'm done washing them. I washed them thoroughly with soap and water and sponge, and I rinsed them. So now I'm very happy they're nice and clean. So once I'm done washing them, the next thing now is I'm going to start peeling them. I'm going to peel all of them nicely. And then once I'm done peeling all of them, and then I'm going to rinse them again before I start cutting them into chunks. So I know that, I mean, most people probably prefer to buy, you know, the already cut frozen one. But you know, sometimes it is, like I said, if you get a good deal when they're on sale, it comes out, it ends up being, you know, being cheaper, really. washing my pineapples. Sorry, I'm done peeling them. I peeled, after washing them, of course, I peeled them. So now I'm going to be rinsing them. Now I'm going to rinse them real good before I start cutting. I've also washed this bowl as well. So this is going to be my final rinse. And then I'll start cutting them into chunks. So I'm done cleaning my pineapples. I'm done peeling them and I'm done washing them. So now it's time to start cutting them into chunks. And once I'm done cutting them, I have my Ziploc bags ready that I'm going to put them in to freeze. So once I'm done cutting them into chunks, I will be pouring them into this bag right here to freeze. When you put once you put your pineapple chunks in a Ziploc bag, remember to flatten it this way before you make sure you put it flat into your freezer. And the reason for that is so that when it freezes up, you know, when it becomes frozen, it will be easy for you to pour, you know, to separate easily. But if you freeze it like without flattening it like this, sometimes it forms a cluster. You know, you just never know. It just depends on how it freezes. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So just to avoid them freezing together into like a big chunk of cluster, which makes it difficult to separate when you need some for your smoothies, it's better I found a way to freeze it flat this way. So basically I place it this way flat in my freezer. All right, so I'm done prepping my pineapples. You know what is funny is initially I thought I was only going to get 4 bags. So I got 4 Ziploc bags out. But as I kept cutting and cutting, see how many bags I got, guys. 7 bags. 7 bags. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, I could have gotten another bag. I could have gotten 8 bags out of this, but my children love pineapples so much. So we actually ate some out of the 10. So you can imagine how much, once these are frozen, ready for smoothie, how much do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. How much do you think it will cost me to buy these frozen? You know, frozen for smoothie, as compared to getting all of these pineapples, 10 pineapples for under $10. You know, how much do you think a bag of this will cost in the grocery store, frozen? I think one of these is probably about maybe $6 to $8 frozen, a bag of pineapple chunks. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section if it is what the deal. Anyway, so right now I'm going to be transferring this to my freezer. And remember, like I said, I always freeze them flat this way in the freezer. I put it flat so that when it freezes up, it's very easy to take the chunks. You know, they freezes up and then they separate, and then it's easy to take the chunks out for smoothies. Now I'm transferring them to my freezer. This should last us a while because we love smoothies. You know, I take smoothie for my breakfast, you know, every day. And my family loves smoothie as well. So I'm going to transfer them to my freezer, and I will be freezing them this way. Alright guys, so I'm done now. It's time to freeze my pineapples. So I normally put them flat like this. Anytime I prep frozen fruit, I normally freeze them flat. That way it's so easy to take once it freezes up for smoothie. Very, very easy to use. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I also hope that you got some inspiration, some motivation to, you know, buy and prep your fruit. If you haven't watch my video on how to prep your bananas so that they don't go bad. You know how bananas can go bad on time. You can actually save them, cut them up, and freeze them for smoothies as well. They freeze everything else in stores, so I might as well freeze mine as well. So I hope you enjoyed watching this. God bless you. Take care and have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Bye.